Hello there guys and welcome, it's Niran here and today, you guessed it, it is time for F1 2013 Sprint Mode. I'm getting a bit of deja vu going on and that is because we're in Brazil yet again. Seems to throw up some awesome races. I'm in a Lotus this time, not in a Marussia, although in the description I put it was a Sauber. I don't know how I made that mistake. Nevertheless, I've been given the hand gesture of doom, which can only mean that I'm going out on the track. I've decided to test out whether I can actually look to the side in the garage, which is confirmed. For those who are wondering, you can in fact look to the sides. Well, having just watched the real Brazilian Grand Prix, I can only hope that this race matches to that one. As per usual, in Brazil, there's always a heck of a lot of action. We're starting second on the grid behind Mr. Burton, and we're away. Gonna use some curves off the line, some visible wheel spin there for my Mercedes counterpart. Half of the curves used as we look up the inside. We've got a good overlap. Down into turn one, there's contact. Mr. Burton spins, and now we've got two Saubers all over my rear end. I'm actually saying that. They're not all over my rear end, but nevertheless, we're going down the back straight. Although technically it's sort of a side straight, so not actually to the back of the front straight. Oh, for crying out loud, we've been punted out wide by a Finnish Sauber. I never thought I'd say that. A German Sauber's gone up the inside as well, making it a Sauber 1-2. I've been noobishly punted out wide. We've got a warning for corner cutting, but we're going to ignore that because we've gone straight back up the inside of the German Sauber. And another warning for corner cutting, 2 in 2 corners. Nevertheless, that now puts us up into second place. And we're going to try and hunt down this noob Finnish guy who just punted me out in turn 4, depending on whether you count that kink as a corner. Nevertheless, we've not got a huge amount of curves left. I'm not sure why I haven't left any curves for this straight, because we're not going to be able to defend ourselves or get ahead of this Finnish Sauber. We've got no curves left, and the German Sauber's going to be all over me. He is. He's up the inside. He's got an overlap. Well, he would have had a penalty according to the rules that apply to Felipe Massa for just doing that, for crossing across that line. Nevertheless, he's got up the inside and a good block pass there from the German guy, not putting it into the corner too deep. But I've got a good run there out of turn 2, out of the second half of the chicane, and up the inside we go down the back straight. We're closing in on the Finnish Sauber as well. It's 3 abreast as I use some curves up the inside. Gonna brake early though, and those guys will probably outbrake themselves. Well, the German guy doesn't, but the Finnish guy does. Comes back onto the track. We go round the outside, a little bit of contact again. We're going to try and go up the inside now for this next corner as the German Sauber gets away. We push the Finnish guy out wide slightly, go a bit wide on the exit, but we have made that move stick. Now there's another guy in on the action as well. It could be a Toro Rosso, it could be a Red Bull. Who knows? But we're going to try and hunt down. That sounded like a swear. I didn't mean... Anyway, ignoring that, hunt is what I tried to say. This Gurdy kid who's in the lead. And going down into the last corner now, I've got a bit more curves left. But we made an absolute horlicks of the last corner. And now we're going to have the Finnish Sauber all over me. The Red Bull sponsored car, whether it's a Red Bull or Toro Rosso, I don't even know. I haven't got a clue. But we're still in... Oh my goodness, he's closing in huge amount in the slipstream, abusing the curves. And he's going to go... Oh, that's an incredible move. I'll give him some respect there. That was absolutely magnificent play there. Gurdy set the fastest lap of the race, but we're now going to charge towards this Finnish guy. It's a Toro Rosso, I can confirm, as we try and defend from him down into turn 4. Oh, you know what? Why do I even... I'm getting hints of deja vu for the second time. It's deja vu of deja vu. That's the scenario here. That's the sort of things that we're dealing with in this Grand Prix. We're in third. We were hunting down this Finnish Sauber as we get a corner cutting penalty before being horrendously smashed from behind by this Toro Rosso. I don't know whether that could be applied to. That's what she said. I don't know at what time during proceedings she'd be smashed by a Toro Rosso. But while I was talking about that, we've been pushing extremely hard to try and catch up with this Sauber. But I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it. We've still got some curves left, but I would assume that he's got some curves as well. And now we're in third. It looks as if we're going to stay third. The guy behind slowed dramatically. He's probably about to disconnect, and he has. Nevertheless, we go across the line to get a worthy podium. A good result there behind the Finnish Sauber. But to be quite honest, the race slightly, well, not ruined because it was still a good race, but it could have been a lot better had we not been punted twice at the same corner. Maybe I braked too late, maybe that early even. Maybe I braked too cautiously. But we were smashed from behind on multiple occasions, and that gives us third as we lose connection to another random guy. That was the Finnish guy. Well, the Finnish guy's gone. He's out of the equation. But nevertheless, a good race for the second time in a row here in Brazil in this series. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I suppose like and subscribe if you did. Comment about enjoying it if you enjoyed it that much. And tell me in the comment section how I can improve the series and how I can improve the channel if you have any suggestions. So I hope you had a good day. Enjoy yourselves. And goodbye. Right, having carefully expected the scene, I can only assume that Pirelli... I said expected again, didn't I? I'm actually going to cry. I'm actually going to cry. How many times will this take just to say the word inspected?